So, hi everyone. Why should you exactly invest through a mutual fund advisor or mutual fund distributors? Okay, let's see this tweet by Vijay Mantri, who was rather working at various asset management companies at senior positions. So obviously he's a veteran of the industry and very experienced. Let's see what he has to say. He says that many investors ask me, so you will guide us when to buy and when to sell. You will give us best schemes. Your connection will help us get higher returns. Most investors get disappointed with my answer. It is always a no for these kind of questions. The $1 million question is why should we invest through you? My answer is my job is not to predict any asset class but to manage my clients' emotions. The biggest impact that I will bring is by investing through me, my clients will eventually have higher saving rates. Okay, so basically, you will eventually save higher and invest higher. You will have higher allocation to equity mutual fund, which will help you beat inflation and grow wealth, and the advisor will also help you invest for a longer duration, that is stay invested for a long period of time. No one can put exact numbers, but this is highly impactful. So this is 100% true. Let me give you my perspective on this as well. Okay, selecting mutual fund schemes may be a easy job, but it is certainly very skillful. Most retail investors falter at it. There are more than 40 asset management companies available. For example, what is an asset management company? SBI is one asset management company. HDFC is another. ऐसे करके 40 asset management companies है, and there are more than 2000 schemes. So more than 40 companies for you from you to choose from, and more than 2000 schemes for you to choose. So imagine the difficulty. Most retail investors, most casual investors who invest by themselves, maybe just casually ask their friends or family members, कौन सा scheme में invest करना चाहिए, or they look at past performance of 1 year, 3 years, and just based on the past performance, they invest, and that's where they then have a not so good experience for the simple reason that these ranking of schemes keep changing over period of time. Someone who is doing this full time, like me, a mutual fund distributor, has the relevant experience, expertise, and wisdom to choose the right schemes for you, to choose the best schemes for you, because हमारा full time काम ही ये है. There are multiple fundamental ratios and parameters that you have to analyze before you choose a scheme, and it is simply not just spending 5 minutes of your time and looking at best performers for the last 1 year or 3 years. It's like a financial doctor's job. जब हम डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं वो मेडिसिन लिख के देता है, करेक्ट. हम कभी ये नहीं कहते कितना मस्त मेडिसिन लिख के दिया, बिकॉज वी कंसिडर इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ हिज एक्सपर्टीज and wisdom for him to do it. The same way goes for a mutual fund distributor as well, because we not just make that experience more delightful based on the conversations that we have, and like Vijay said, having higher saving rate, having a higher investment rate, higher allocation to equity mutual fund, beating inflation, growing your wealth, making sure that you invest for the longer duration, stay invested, all of this plus the scheme selection, where there is a certain skill set involved, we get that to the table, and that is why you should consider investing only through a mutual fund distributor, because like I always say, wealth is a complicated and sensitive subject. It has to be handled by a well qualified expert only.